Hey, what's going on YouTube? I am back with another review, and if you do like these reviews, please like, subscribe, ring that bell. This time I got some syrup today. Basically the guy at the dispensary was saying these will get me fucked up, and they seem to only be 100 milligram, but we'll see how they go, because he was pretty confident in getting me fucked up. Now, I haven't smoked, I haven't done anything today, just for the sake of testing this. Let's see. It smells... does not smell great. That's like a stanky pineapple smell. But yeah, this time it's pineapple. I didn't go for the grape or anything. But let's see how this syrup goes. I think this is my first edible review, technically. Got my Sprite. My syrups. Oh, it came out clear. A lot of time it's you know, colored, but it is a nice fat clear syrup. Pour it all in. Technically they want you to dose it into 4 milligrams per capful, 25 capfuls, but they literally want to do it by capful. Hell no. We're gonna pour this whole freaking bottle in. Every last drop. Oh yeah. Huh. Looks like there is some level of color to it, because I see it's found its way to the bottom. And I think you can see in the video here. And right here, yeah. It's settled, and there's clearly a yellowish tinge to it. But as it's coming out, it looks pretty clear. I think that's just about that 100 milligram. So, let's see. Try and stir it up some, but yeah, not really working there, so I'm gonna get to straw the bottom, get that stirred in all nicely, because it looks like this syrup did not mix with the soda all that great. Stir it a bit. Just trying to mix it. All good. That is a weird taste. It's not bad, but it's like a very light on the pineapple flavor. It's mainly got this kind of light fake pineapple taste, along with a weed stank for sure. I feel like if I was drinking this straight, it would mostly be a weed stank with just a light sugary pineapple flavor. But that weed stank is coming, I mean, dumping in all this is coming through strong. Way more than the pineapple. Still pretty tasty though, still holding up in them. Oh, okay, maybe that was a full syrup. Yeah, that syrup by itself is pretty gross. They added a lot of sugar to try and cover that up clearly, but that pineapple flavor, not a very good pineapple flavor at all. If you're going for this high grade brand, I don't know if I would recommend the pineapple. I had high hopes for that flavor. That full mouthful of syrup, not doing it for me. I mean, I actually kind of like the weed flavor, but that pineapple taste, it's definitely one of the worst of the pineapple flavor, fake pineapple flavors. Once it's mixed in with the Sprite, it's still pretty solid, but by itself, ugh, I feel like I would not want to chug this all by itself. So, I guess, yeah, let's see how it goes in a couple hours. Check back in and see how this 100 milligrams does me. See if it gets me faded in the hole, as it were. All right, we'll be back. All right, I am halfway through here, or maybe a little bit more than halfway through. It has hit me pretty good. It is starting to really kick in. Those 50 milligrams so far. Ooh, my stomach is so full. I should have gotten a smaller size soda, but oh yeah, it's definitely kicking in. Probably at I'm about at the maybe hour mark. I think more like 45 minutes. There we go. Oh yeah, I've needed to burp for a long while. That's the I'm just so full. So this last half is just being hard on me just because I'm so full. But I'm also probably about a 4. I would say a 5 right now, and it's only creeping in more and more as time goes on. So we'll see how the next few hours go. I'm gonna check in probably at I'm gonna get somewhere in the 4-hour mark. See how that is when I finally finish this giant ass drink and check back in. All right, so it's actually been a couple days now since I've taken that syrup, and really, it's not because I was really fucked up that I didn't follow up sooner. It's just, just kind of lost track of time, got sidetracked, and didn't end up recording later that night. In reality, that syrup was, it was okay, but it didn't really get me fucked up as the bud tender had pretty much exclaimed it would. It just was kind of a nice, balanced high. It didn't really overwhelm me too much. The peak was probably about like at a 6, maybe a 7, and that peak lasted a good long while, a good couple hours, but in reality it was like about a 6. It was a solid high for a good while, and the come down was pretty even too. I didn't feel gross from it or anything like that. A lot of edibles I also will just like pass out and just like get really tired from. This wasn't so bad. It was actually pretty nice as far as the come up, the come down. I didn't really have a crash from it. I didn't really have any particular just like issues, but it also didn't get me crazy high either. So, it's pretty nice. It's very serious like that. It made that Sprite. It was so sugary. Yeah, the flavor wasn't my jamming either. It did not taste the greatest. I guess I would just give it, pretty standard 8. It's nothing too overwhelming. It's like a nice, perfect edible for like an experienced smoker. Like I feel like for somebody who's maybe afraid to take an edible, you could probably take that whole thing of syrup and be fine. I know it says 100 milligrams, but you'd be fine with it. It's just the way it is, like at least the way I experienced it, in no way was it overwhelming like an edible generally can be sometimes for people when you're taking just like a chocolate bar or something. But this was a very, it's a specific, syrup. It did come on pretty quick actually. It was like within the first like half hour, 45 minutes, but it's like, it was a whole 5-hour experience from complete like kicking in to fading off. Was a full, like 2 hours of it being at the peak with, a little bit in between. So it's not like something that also like lingered crazy. It was a nice light edible, and I actually appreciated that. Is it the crazy edible that sometimes I like to go for when I think of edibles? No, but it's still gonna get an 8 for me. So these high grade syrups ain't half bad. They're not crazy potent, but they're also not too shabby either. So if you do enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, ring that bell. You have a great rest of your day.